Hello, people. It's very beautiful day. In fact, the reason why it's so beautiful is because your favorite philosopher is back, which is me. The weather is alright. And also, you make money, I make money. Because some of you bought crypto, I got some crypto, right? So we were pumping. And if you don't make money recently, I don't know what you did with your crypto. I don't know. Do you hold Minion token? Maybe this if you don't make money. So, I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to those happy ones. Right? But you see, there is one problem because such a growths are unsustainable. But I'm going to tell you exactly what meant to happen in the world for the speculative assets to go up in price, for the technology to develop, etc. Because and it's very controversial. Many of you will not agree with me, and this is okay. We don't have to agree, right? I tell you, many people would say the lockdowns are bad. In this video, I tell you that there are good sides of the lockdowns. Many of you would say what I meant to say. Okay, lockdowns are bad because the economy bad. That was the reason one. The two lockdowns are bad because of mental health, but I will tell you, the mental health going down is a very good thing. And I'm telling you this as the mentally ill person. But we strictly talk not about humanity, but we talk about the development of technology, right? Of speculative assets. I'm going to tell you why we need the society that partially is compliant and, let's say, reasonable, and partially is non-compliant and non-reasonable. Why we need conspiracy theorists. Why we need humans with big brains, and also why we need humans with high spirits and small brains. Like the guy from Valuetainment that you like to listen, but he's a complete idiot. Like, seriously, he's so stupid. I don't know how he got successful. But sometimes I listen just to think myself, people are really like this. People are really like this. But anyway, so you see we have the COVID Delta variant ravaging, and you see everything look positive now. The stocks were not very good, but the crypto is pumping. And you see, I tell you, maybe if COVID would not hit, do you think the Square would go up so much? All of the tech companies focused on the payments, the crypto development, do you think the medical research would go up so much? Thanks to COVID. Thanks to this horrible pandemics and thanks to the loss of lives, we got the higher stock valuations. So what's important, the life or the stock valuation? So you see we have the Square. Look how it pumped. Tesla. We have all of the chip shortages. So suddenly everyone thinking how to improve, how to build faster, cheaper, stronger. Zoom stock, because we don't need to meet. We meet on the computers. Porn websites, amazing traffic. Look, think of the development that will happen soon. You will not have to go to the porn page and watch. Maybe soon you will put the Googles on and you will put like the masturbating machine and you play the remote and you be like, just living like it's like real life, and you will have the most disgusting, perverted desires fulfilled. Think of the development of this. And you see, we could stop. You see, we could stop this mental suffering. Like some people would say, hey, in order to stop the suffering of the humans, we need to lift lockdowns, and just release everything. So this fix mental health, right? But then, what if the stocks will dump, right? It's massive issue. And we will not develop. We don't do maybe that, it's the problem. But also, on the other side, we need this, because in order to sustain that, we need to have to be in the constant struggle. So imagine we do the lockdowns. There is the virus cannot spread and mutate, and we get back to the normal life maybe, and we live in the slower normal society. But then, if you have some society that is compliant and some that is not, they are like, no, fuck it, we're gonna go out, party. So then, you see, we don't get mutations of the virus in the places like Hong Kong, let's say, right? With the low prevalence. So we need to have these new strains. We get them from dirty places like UK, right? India too. With high prevalence of other disease like South Africa, right? So we actually need to have this non-compliant society so we can stay in constant problem every few months. So this is why I'm I understand these people, you want to lift everything, don't wear masks and stuff like that, because we need to sustain in this constant problem. The struggle make the lions. You know what I mean? We need to have these all things to sustain, like how this digital payments can sustain. If we open, people will be happy to use the cash and tip with the cash. How you sustain that? But if we stay locked, sanitary and all of that shit, we pay with cards, new technologies, mobile phones. We develop blockchain. So we need the chaos. And this is beautiful because all of these chaos will provide the bigger, split in the society. So I expect if we would live like this for the next 20 years, it's amazing because we'll have super rich class with the flying cars and all of that shit, and very poor class. Like the life will look like the Cyberpunk 2077. So all of these things, this fight in society is required for this. I tell you what give me the thought. I am scrolling through YouTube yesterday, and there is Valuetainment. I was watching this, and this guy is so alpha. Like, he has so much testosterone that it basically squashed his brain. It literally, like his brain is like just filled with testosterone all around here, right? So like he doesn't think, he's so strong. And this was clips. And this inspired me. So like I could say more about what is required for this growth, so we will, like, let's say we'll be developing vaccines, new variants, so we keep in this circle of development, right? Actually, I'm a little bit afraid that what if the virus will not mutate too fast. We will not be in this sustainable environment. So imagine next year hit completely, like something completely new. How much it would improve technology? How much it would, like, and these lockdowns, maybe we will improve some transport because there's container shortages and stuff like this. But so I watched this video, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he's like pro, like he older man and he considerate of the society. So he said, screw your freedom. Like, you just get your vaccine. Like, the freedom has its costs, right? So, and this Valuetainment, they discuss how like Schwarzenegger lost he's rich, he wants the party now, like with Obama. That's his mentality now. But I tell you why this Valuetainment people, and look at these people, like this fat fucker. I'm sorry to say that this fat fucker get a little bit cold and he's in hospital. So like this strong men discussing, but they need to look after themselves a little bit better. But the funny part is, like, they literally they don't understand society. So they discuss that Schwarzenegger would say differently in the date when he moved to US because he had the dreams. So what Schwarzenegger said, it blocks the dreams of the people. But I tell you something, if you can watch this video. So they basically say like, oh, the freedom is to not take vaccine and not wear mask because that's in order to pursue your dreams. And if you don't do it, so they discuss that Schwarzenegger left Europe where was strong, communist movement, and how he could say like this. So I tell you, because you might not know, because you young, and as you know, my brain been in this world forever. I tell you, if Schwarzenegger moved to US, and if they would tell him back then, hey, in order to have your freedom, like, or whatever, you just need to vaccinate, or you cannot go to the gym. I tell you, Arnold would wake up at 6 a.m. as usual. He would go to get vaccine. He would go to work, and after work he would go to the gym. And the next day he would wake up, and and he would go to work and the gym later. And he would not complain because he has fucking his dream to pursue. He doesn't have time to discuss with you, motherfucking morons. In fact, back then they were not fucking around with you. For example, polio vaccine was mandatory. You dumb shits. You shitheads, you complete fucking idiots. Back then, no one was discussing its freedom or not. So don't give these stupid theories, you dumb ass motherfuckers. And 20-minute discussing of Schwarzenegger, screw your freedom. Like, seriously, you don't have anything else to do with your lives but discussing of the freedoms? He would be like, yeah, I got my shot and now I need to pump my muscle. The fuck is wrong with people? I know you will dislike this video, but seriously, what the fuck is like, what they have in this heads over here? Like that they feel like they have to discuss for 20 minutes and give like theories that actually have no reasoning. Because seriously, 50 years ago, you could not fucking discuss whether you want this or not. You get this. Or get the fuck out of here, okay? But yeah, this is the update on the live. Soon I'm gonna talk about crypto because some good things to talk. Some good things to do. Let me know how are you feeling? Does this video upset you? Let me know. This video, did they make you, hey, you abuse my freedom, my body is my body, you don't put. I decide what I put to my body. I have right to choose. And then you go to eat. I don't know. Like, right to choose. My body, my tempo. Very funny. I like these arguments with no arguments, Based on like nothing. On the privilege of freedom. Till the next time.